Hey everybody, it's old Roger D right here on channel Donstar live from my room at the um, rehab center I'm in. Um, I thought I'd stream tonight, see what's going on with everybody out there, see if anybody wants to join in on the festivities. I will give everybody about, oh, I don't know, um, a minute or so to catch on, see if we got any viewers, and try to figure out how I could share my the link to this to get some people to join me. I don't know how that works exactly, um, but we're going to try to figure it out tonight. That's the main situation here is trying to figure it out. Madness, you made it finally. I thought that if I put that little pre-video up saying that I was going to stream, that might get your attention and you'd know I'm here. Um, yeah, welcome. Um, like I said, this is just going to be a simple stream tonight, and I want to try to figure out how to get another person on here to talk to me. Um, yeah, there you go. You saw the video, as he wrote. As he wrote. Um, I have 3 people viewing. Let's see who they are. Chat with me. Chat with me. Tell me who is watching my big hairy face. I should maybe try to move that down so I get more body and less head space. There we go. I'm laying comfy in my bed here. Um, Nothing much is going on. It's a pretty boring night. Got the lights on. My roommate's back, but I'm going to stream anyway, so he won't bother us. And like I said, I could invite people. I don't know how I do that, but I want to wait until I get more people to see if anybody does. Hey, Paul, welcome. If anybody does want to join on the stream with me, so I'm not just answering the chat, it would be a little more fun to have someone else out there to chat, to come on, show your puss or your basic screen. The reason I'm wearing the headphones so I can hear you. Otherwise, I'm not listening to anything. So what's going on with everybody? Oh, we jumped up. Okay, viewers, let me know who's out there. Give me a hello in the chat. And those who are familiar with StreamYard, tell me, how do I put the link to the stream if anybody wants to join in the chat area? Tell me true. That. Yeah, other than that, it's been a quiet day. It's been a quiet 2 years. It's been a frustrating 2 years. And Rachel, hey Rachel, how's it going? Is Eric around, or is he eating din din, or putting the baby to sleep? The baby, she's grown so much now. Thanks for joining, Rach. It is going on 7 o'clock Chicago time. What can I talk about? I don't know what I want to talk about. Ask me a question. Ask me a question. I'm just going to make funny faces until you do. So stupid I am. Paul from down at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. in Australia. Boy, that's terrible. UK. Okay, you're in the UK. Yeah. I'm glad you all came. So what do you want to talk about? Is anybody familiar with StreamYard? Does anybody want to join me on this chat so we can talk together other than chatting? Because I could just type and chat with you guys. You don't have to look at my ugly puss. Let me know. I can invite people. if you want to join on. But yeah, it's a Saturday night and I ain't got nobody. I got some money because I just got paid. No, I don't. I'm actually broke. But that's the way the song goes. The song. I'm being a little low key because of my roommate who's here. So I'm not as wild and wacky as I was the last time I was on. I might get that way if you provoke me. But so far, what shall I talk about? I actually had to look up the word Gandalf because I wasn't sure if it was Gandalf or Gondalf with a G-U or G-O. But um, that's right. We got to figure out how much of a delay. How much of a delay do we have in the chat? Okay, let's figure this out. Right? Everybody or somebody put hi in the chat right now. And I'm going to time it to see how long the chat actually, 10 seconds. Watch, nobody puts hi. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, so it takes about 15 seconds for me to see your chat. So keep that in mind. Now keep that in mind. Movie Mouth, welcome. Welcome, welcome. We're just gonna play it by ear here and blow it out my butt and see what happens. And you guys want to talk about anything? Let's talk about anything. Let me know what you want to talk about. So you do, I could show you this wire. This is the wire that goes into my laptop, and then that goes into the headphones so I can listen and watch movies on my old laptop. Isn't that exciting? See, I wish I had my place. I had so much stuff around to talk about. And my wall of movies behind me. Now they're in the storage. What did I watch today? I watched a few things today. And I watched a few things yesterday. Nothing really good. Really, really good. Anybody see the movie One from the Heart from Francis Ford Coppola? He did it in 1982. I watched that today. The entire thing was filmed on one set. And it was pretty amazing. He built the whole thing up. Favorite movie I watched this year? Actually, to be honest, it was probably Why Don't You Just Die, which is a German film. Look it up, find it. It's already on Blu-ray. I have the Arrow Blu-ray. I ordered it. I had to order it. It's one of the most violent and funniest movies I've seen this year. And so far, I've seen it 3 times and I still laugh out loud at it. It's called Why Don't You Just Die? What a great name. It's basically about a girl who has this boyfriend and she tells this boyfriend to go home. She wants him to kill her father. And the father is like a police detective. So he goes there. And all I'll say is that the detective is very good and he realizes the guy's there to kill him. And a whole bunch of stuff happens, which is really, really good. So check that film out. Check out the trailer. Although the trailer will spoil a lot. I went into it bare, not knowing anything other than the name. I thought with a name like "Why Don't You Just Die," it's got to be good. And it was great. It was great. So that was probably my favorite. That came out in 2019, but I saw it this year. I'd have to go to my letterbox to probably figure out what else I really did enjoy this year. It's cool. I got the laptop right here so I can look things up. Enola Holmes wasn't that great. It was okay. Have I finished my list of every movie I've seen? Yes, yes, I have. Up to my memory. I am still like today. I'm making a favorite for each year, a favorites list. No matter how many, usually they come around to 30 and 35 movies per year that are my favorites of each year. And I've been doing that. And I didn't have the movie Aliens on my every movie I watched list. So I'm coming across some missing ones that either slipped my memory when I was making that list. But yeah, it's pretty complete. Um, how many movies did I see in my lifetime? 6,110 in 60 years. That's how many movies I've seen. Um, has anybody seen Enemy with Jake Gyllenhaal? I just watched that recently. Great film. Great film. Last Final Shot scared me. Didn't expect that in that room without spoiling it. Let's see, sort by. I don't know how you do that. Ratings. Here we go. Highest rating. Highest first. Well, Parasite. Parasite was good. These are like the favorites of this year that I saw. Parasite, Portrait of a Lady, La Haine, which is Good Time for the first time. Yes, Good Time's an excellent film. Excellent film. I saw that a long time ago. I actually did an IMO on that. If you go back, I think I watched that in 2017, whatever the year it came out. But there's an IMO review on that. You go look. Um, Incendies I saw this year. That was an awesome flick. Um, Incendies. Any new ones? Yeah, it's split actually. It's Harsh Times and there's another movie. It's like a twofer because I watched two of them in the afternoon and then I did the IMO on both movies. But yeah, I loved them. I loved it. It was really good. Harsh Times was really good. Let's see if I can quickly pull it up and I could tell you. 5 people watching. How exciting! And I'm just sitting here talking. Hey, you're spending the evening with old Raj because I ain't got nothing better to do. I'll probably just be watching another movie. So, yeah, why not you just hang out with me? Got a question? Got something to say? Chap it in, chat it in, and we will. Let me see, where are they? Well, those. Where are they? I'm just waiting for a chat. Movie recommendations. What are we talking about here? Anybody see? Well, why don't you just die? See that? Anybody see The Babysitter? I really like the babysitter. Um, well, where the heck are the IMOs? Zibbity boo, zibbity boo. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I liked them. I thought they were really well done and quickly edited and really a lot of fun. And let's see here. Wow, I did a lot of IMOs. I never did my Saw retrospective. I was going to do a whole retrospective on the Saw films. Have to do that when I get back. Daisekis? Oh, hey, Kubrick, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Hey, do you know how to add the link from StreamYard into the chat? Well, it's easy if you have a mouse, but I'm using an iPod, or an iPad. So it's all tap, 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 and there's no way I can copy it to my clipboard, but there's no way to actually paste it into the chat. So I'd actually have to type it all out, which I could do, I guess. I guess I just could do that. Oh, it was Good Time, and I said Harsh Times. Good Time and Shot Caller was the second movie I reviewed on that IMO. Um, but I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try something. Just hold on here. Hold on just a second. Go ahead and talk amongst yourself if you want. Ta-da, ta-da, dot, eh, eh, huh. Okay. Okay. Put you back. Yeah, he is, Leroy. Yeah, he is. Uh-huh. Hold on. Doing something here. I'm doing that. Then I'm doing this. Uh, da 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 da. Okay, see if that works. Kubrick, if you can try, Brian, if you could try to get in there, see if that works. And I'd like to have you on here because this is the first time I'm really using StreamYard, and I'd like to Well, I'd like to learn more about it, and I never had since um, Sasha has problem with his internet. I'm glad you're here. So I don't know if I invite you or if you try to come on, do I see a notice? I don't know how that works, but let me know. Try to get on. Yeah, it was Leroy. That big ass envelope, just a little Blu-ray, and, you know. But they do that. I've gotten boxes with Blu-rays in them, like a big box, and there's all this stuffing in there, and then there's like a Blu-ray. I guess it's whatever the packager has, but maybe they were out of envelopes. I don't know. Hey Tim, what's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I see a guest at the bottom. Okay, I don't see a guest. Okay, I don't see guest yet, so maybe Kubrick hasn't come in yet. I have an invite. I hit invite. Yeah, that just copies to clipboard when I go to invite. So we shall see. Anybody can join. Give me a reason to have my headphones on so I can hear something. It says YouTube page cannot be found. That's weird. Put it in PZ29CA 3KJP. StreamYardJust.com. Maybe that S shouldn't be in there. HTTPS. Because that's the thing that's the thing they give me. That's weird when it. Well, I don't know, dude. I don't know how you accept guests or get guests on here then. I really don't know. I have no idea. Anybody have an iPod? How do I paste? Well, that doesn't matter because it's the same thing that I typed. So that doesn't really matter. Hello, hello. Okay, now you should be able to hear me again. Or maybe it shouldn't have a capital H. Oh, that's like, what is that in front of the? That's my thumb. I'll figure this out. Yeah, I got an iPod, and everything is. I can't just like copy and paste it in, with the mouse because I don't have a mouse. It's all touchscreen, and I haven't figured out how to paste things. And I see all the stuff on the bottom of this screen, And there is an invite. When I click the invite, it just gives me the link. Hmm. Yeah, no results found. I'm still here. Can you hear me? I accidentally pulled my mic out, but I put it back in. It should be oh well now. Okay, oh well. Private chat. Any luck out there, guys? Any suggestions? Why? I didn't change anything. Is everything okay? Can you hear me? Hello, hello. Yeah, my mic is working. Yeah, you can hear me, but I didn't change anything. So you can't get in, Brian, huh? Oh, they turned the light out. That's all right. I got my screen. Ooh, it's cozy now. No, no, it's why? Why are you asking if there is a change? La dee dee da da da. If you made a change, then maybe we could get in. What change should I do? I have an invite button. When I push that, it says invite guests to the studio. Send this link to your guests. You may also want to share the instructions for the guests. I can have up to 6 people on screen, and it has the link that I typed in the thing there, https streamyard.com PZ29CA3KJP. 3KJP. PZ29. Yeah, yeah, that's what I got here. So the link is correct. Damn it. Damn it. What's under settings? Guests. Guests can see comments, place when a guest enters. No banned guests. I have no idea, Ryan. I have no idea. That's the only link I got. And when I hit invite, I thought it would have like a thing where I can send an email to, hey, instead of I wonder if I send it to you through, where's Jace when you need him? If I send it to you through your Facebook link, if it'll work. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Okay, try that. See if the Facebook link works. Ah, I heard a peep. I heard a boop. Now what do I do? Hit you? Add to stream? Hey!
You see me?
I see you. I could hear you.
Oh, wait a minute. Hang on a sec. Oh, okay. Oh, hey. How you doing?
Good, good. Did you use the Facebook thing?
Oh, I got a... okay.
Did you just try it?
I
Did you get in using the Facebook link?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for some reason then on this, I don't know, did I type it wrong maybe?
I don't know about the YouTube. People like Sasha, John Steele, Jace, who else would know?
Well, Jace definitely would know.
Yeah, they would know. I've never done it. I mean, I've streamed with Google live stream, I think. But you got to know somebody else?
No, it's just that
okay. Yeah.
I'm just finding out how to highlight. Okay.
Oh,
see,
okay.
that's what I'm learning this, and I needed somebody like a partner. And you've done, well, you haven't done StreamYard before, have you?
No.
Because you just join chats. You don't usually create a chat.
Yeah, I joined the stream. I never create them. Yeah.
All right. Hey, this feels good talking to you again, man. It's been a long time.
Has it been like 2 years or 1 year and a half or?
It's been a teeny bit little over 2 years that I've been here, that I haven't been at my apartment or doing any streams or anything. And the last time I actually talked to you other than online through chats is when you called me that one day.
And yeah, right. On the phone.
That was very, I really appreciate that when you called me. I did not expect you at all. I think I thought you were someone else too when you started to talk. And
yeah.
But it was great. It was great. And that was back when I was really having some issues health-wise, so I couldn't really talk that much.
Yeah.
But I still I was real happy that you called.
Thank you.
Just to have somebody, come by. It's like when CP dropped by. That was, but I knew he was coming because I had to give him his address and everything. But he just wanted to come by and visit and see how I was doing. That was pretty early when I was here. I was really in pain and stuff, and I hadn't lost all the weight yet. So, but he stopped by, and that's why I joke with him every once in a while that
Yeah.
looking for my Starburst and Skittles because he brought me some.
CP came physically to there.
Yes, he flew
Okay.
from New York here.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was back when he had money. The poor
Oh
guy
yeah.
now is hurting.
Yeah. Did you
Poor
see him
guy is
last night
hurting.
with John on
No, I
YouTube?
didn't. No, I didn't know he was on
Oh,
last
okay.
night.
Yeah, he was on last night. Yeah.
I was there for the bad stream. That's all I'll
The
say.
bad stream. I don't
Yeah,
know if
when
I
he
was
was.
there.
That was when he was announcing that he was in dire straits. Um,
Yeah.
hey, look who's in the house. It's old Rick. Rick. Gosh, it's been so long. Voodoo magic. Robbie. Rick.
Yeah.
Who am I thinking of? Ricky. Ricky. Whatever happened to Ricky? The guy from where did
Ricky.
he live? Jace's friend. Well, everybody's friend.
Oh.
Ricky.
Oh. Well.
What was his uh uh um something in the cellar? What was the name of
Oh.
his YouTube channel?
I, I don't know if I'm the person to ask.
Do you remember he had that accent? You were on streams with him.
Not Scolder, right? Scolder's in.
No, no, no.
That's not him.
Ricky's the
Oh.
guy we haven't talked to in a long time. He had a kid. His wife had birth on Halloween, I remember.
Uh huh.
And then he kind of stopped making YouTube videos because he was raising his kid.
He's not
Oh,
American.
no, no, no.
Okay.
But I met
Uh.
him. Lola's Basement. Thank you. Thank you. Lola's
Oh,
Basement.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Ricky. I haven't thought of him in a long time. That's when I saw Robbie on here. I was like, oh, it's Rick. That was Lola's Basement. Lola's Basement. Wow. So anyway, welcome. So what's going on with you? I've been
Oh.
watching your pickups. I've been
Yeah.
watching
Oh,
those
thanks.
videos.
Thanks.
I tune in every once in a while for your guitar playing,
Oh, thank you.
but
Yeah.
I don't stay.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So don't take that any bad or anything. I just
Oh.
although some of that music I can see in some very bizarre experimental film work. I can see you
Uh-huh.
doing a weird soundtrack to something. Some of that stuff is really creepy. Dare, dare,
Yeah.
dare, dare, dare,
Yeah.
dare, dare,
Yeah.
dare, dare, dare.
Yeah. I've been watching some of your videos.
My old ones or the new ones?
The new ones.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you
Who
you
wants to watch
bought.
the old ones?
Oh, okay.
No.
Um, I think it was your latest one. You were showing Free from Hell.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Sammy got that for me. Yeah,
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So now you have
yeah,
all three.
yeah, yeah. And I heard that I saw that they're coming out with a box set of all three, if it's not out already. I've because my finances haven't been around, I just haven't really been looking at
Hmm.
Blu-ray.com that often, so I really don't
Yeah.
know what's coming out. I just hear things every once in a while, but I heard that was coming out.
Oh, I don't know if you heard, but Sasha's sister passed away.
I did hear that. Yep, and I saw
Oh,
his latest video where he was saying his internet was down again, and he's going to try to get another provider.
yeah. Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah. I sent him some food and drink in the mail.
yeah, yeah. That's a shame.
Yeah.
I mean, I never really talked to her, but I did, see her on the videos and stuff. That video with her and Jay that he posted was really good.
Yeah. And I guess she's pretty optimistic towards the end of her life.
Mm.
In good spirits.
Well, when you know you're sick, how else are you going to be?
Yeah.
Blu-ray scalper.
So how long have you been where you are right now?
About a year and 6 months.
Oh, okay.
Before that, I was actually in a hospital.
Yeah.
For a few months, and then I came here to get some rehabilitation because I was bedridden for all those months.
Yeah.
And I basically had to learn how to walk again, and because none of my muscles, because I've been in bed, the muscles, you just lose everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to get all my strength, build my muscle tissues back up again, and learn to walk. And so I was on a walker for a while. Then I went to the cane, and now I'm fine. Now I'm fine. I'm doing exercises, lifting weights, stuff like that.
How much? Can
But
I ask you? Would it be all right if I ask you how much you weigh right now?
right now I'm about 230.
Oh, that's not bad.
I'm fluctuating between 220, 230,
Yeah.
and when I came into the hospital, I was 378, 379,
Okay.
something like that.
Yeah.
So I was a big mofo.
Yeah.
And I feel so much better,
Yeah.
and because of me losing the weight is why I lost the diabetes, all the heart rate issues I had, all that stuff, hypertension, all that stuff is gone now.
Yeah.
Heart can be, the heart's as free as it is now. So, and it took a beating, but doctor, in the last checkup I had for my heart says I had a real strong heart, and fortunately there was no damage because of the weight or anything. And I've been carrying that weight for, geez, I'd have to say I really started getting heavy around 2000. So almost 20 years I was heavy.
Yeah.
So because before then I was only like 200 pounds. I was a thin guy, basic, and I just started going crazy after my divorces and overeating and drinking, and that's when I gained all that weight. And so yeah, but I'm better now. I'm
That's
much
good.
better now.
That's good. Yeah.
That's what the doctors say.
Yeah.
Just keep me away from the knives.
Okay.
So yeah, other than that, like I said, I'm just in my last stream. I'm just waiting for the insurance to go through, so I can start looking for a place and have money to rent, another place. Um,
Oh,
until
I
that
saw it.
happens,
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm stuck here. No, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say I saw a video. You're selling stuff off of eBay.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. Most of my collection is up there.
Oh yeah.
All my Star Wars stuff, movie posters, lobby cards, toys. Oh, Robbie, don't send me anything.
Oh, I
You didn't
think
see
he
the last
already
stream.
did.
Yeah, I see that. But he could take it back. I think you could take back, what do you call those? I don't
Super
have a bank account.
chats.
Super chats. I think you could
Yeah.
take them back.
Well.
Robbie, I mentioned this in
Yeah.
my last stream. I don't have a bank account. I don't have a PayPal account. Everything's been shut down because it's all been due to inactivity. And I really have nothing now. So um, I've been living off basically what my brother has been giving me every month when he comes by, $50 here and there, so I can get stuff through my from the vending machine or order a pizza or something from the fast food joints. But yeah, I don't have access to it. So whatever money is, even my YouTube, any of the AdSense money that I'm getting, which I'm getting close to like $100 a year or something like that. I don't know where that money's going because it was attached to my bank account. Now that I don't have a bank account, I don't know where AdSense is sending that or if they're holding it until there's another bank account attached to that account, or it's just going away. So don't send super chats. My mailing address is on my YouTube channel, dude. Um, Go to my YouTube channel, Donstar, and go to the About section where it has my synopsis, and my email is there, or my regular address is there. And in fact, I was doing the reason I got three. What was it? The Three Rejects, three whatever that
Oh,
movie's called.
Free from Hell.
Three from Hell is because I
Yeah,
was asking for care packages of food
yeah.
or whatever. And Sammy saw it and was nice enough to send me a movie. So, yeah, you could send me a gift card or something that way. Um, Gift card's probably the best, if anything, because I don't, there's no way to cash a check. There's no place to cash a money order or anything like that. And until I get my PayPal and everything back up, I can't, because everything's attached to the bank account. So I can't use PayPal because there's no bank account. I can't use, um, Super Chat. I can't use AdSense for my YouTube. Because there's no bank account to anything to go to. So I'm stuck until I get that, and I'm not getting a bank account until I get out of here. And I know I have a monthly check coming in for disability and such. So, Trini, welcome to the stream, man. It's been a long time, although I've seen you on CPs a lot. Great that you're here. Great that you're here. If anybody wants to join in, let me know. We had some issues with the link. The link is above in the chat, but for some reason, maybe it was that capital H.
I'm not sure. I don't know if they can come in or not. I don't know. Facebook, they can get through though.
Yeah,
So,
Facebook.
Yeah.
Get that.
I'm the wrong person to ask about it though. So I just don't know.
Hey, did I? Oh, I got rid of that.
Oh, what?
Oh, no, here it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Here it is. Okay.
John
So
wrote John wrote some books that I bought off of Amazon.
Well, I know he did the one. Yeah, I've seen that one.
And then this one.
Is that his newest one?
It's the second, and then here's the latest.
Oh, he's got 3 now. Wow.
Yeah, poetry.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Prose. Yeah. Prose. I don't think the kind of stuff he writes is poetry.
Oh, it looks like poetry.
Well, it's poetry, but his subject matter. When I think poetry, I think romance.
Oh, I think more than romance.
More prose than anything, or non-lyrical rap. But that's cool.
I think rap and hip hop. I'm not really into hip hop, but I mean, rap and hip hop are poetic, I think.
Well, yeah, Yeah. Very talented for them to just off the top of their head come up with a lot of that stuff.
Oh yeah. But I guess John thinks it through, writes it down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they've been doing these rap things on his channel, and I guess on Bryn's, where they play music and they start playing a track, and then they start rapping.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be heavy to send any kind of soda. Wow. Yeah, it's been a long time, Robbie. I haven't had any decent food. I haven't had decent Chicago pizza in a long time. I haven't had a good old big football-sized Mexican burrito. I haven't had any KFC or Popeye's chicken.
The food where you're at is not that fantastic.
Where
you are, when they give you meals.
It's hospital food. Yeah, and it's super cheap, and we get chicken like every day.
Oh
Seriously,
yeah.
we get chicken almost every day. We'll get a slice of chicken, like a chicken breast, and then the next day we'll get chopped chicken in like a cold salad, and then the next day we'll get tacos with chicken. It's like cheap for the hospital to get, and that's all we get.
You
Yeah,
get oh,
reality's here. Welcome. Yeah, I gave a couple people wrenches uh, after the last stream because there was a fight going on, and I saw that nobody was getting rid of them. I think so. I made a few people moderators, but the thing is, on here I don't see the wrench. So,
oh, I see the
I'm,
wrench.
oh, you see wrenches. So,
Yeah,
okay.
Trini has one. Reality is an illusion. He has one.
Yeah, yeah. I gave a few people I trust. So any bad stuff
Uh,
happens, they can control it like they do, with
that's it.
CPs and everybody else. Well, there were other people too
Oh,
that
okay. That's
aren't.
all I
They're
see
not
right
here
now.
now. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're not
Okay.
here now. But
Yeah.
welcome, reality. Welcome back. Decided to do another stream. My roommate's back, but I'm doing it anyway, and I'm using the headphones. So, but I'm glad now. I got Kubrick in here. I got Brian in here, which
Yeah.
is nice to talk to. I remember you did a video when you ordered a pizza and you were dancing and grubbing. Yeah, yeah, it's still there. Pizza and burrito I was dancing around to, and crab legs, and good times, good times. I'll
I
do
think
that again when I get back.
I think I've seen you do a few videos outside of the building. I think, or at least
Here?
one. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the COVID one. That was when I was mentioning that COVID was here, that we
Yeah.
had a couple patients, and that it spread to like 4 other patients.
Mm,
That were perfectly clean. And the only reason they brought those 2 COVID patients in here was because they wanted the money to rent the rooms out to a patient. They
uh-huh.
didn't care that they had COVID. They just wanted to make money off of them. So they brought sick people into a perfectly good rehab center and caused the death of like 4 people.
Uh, it's,
Rank the 4 seasons from 1 to 4. Jeez. My favorite is fall. Um, Fall, spring, summer, winter.
oh, I like maybe winter. Well, I guess winter or fall, then maybe spring,
Yeah,
summer.
I'm I'm with
I like.
reality.
I
Same
don't like
thing.
summer the most. I hate summer. Too humid.
Little too. Well, where do you live? You live in.
Connecticut. It's
Is it hot out there?
well during the summer it is.
Oh, okay.
Um,
But you're not like
Winter it's
someplace
awfully
in
cold, but
New
well,
Mexico or.
no, yeah, but yeah, I guess I mean I was born in Cleveland, Ohio, so I lived there the first 12 years of my life.
So you know the colds. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been to Chicago twice in
Ugh.
'79 and '83.
You lived here?
But no, I've been there. I visited.
What time of the
Um,
year?
Summer, I think. Well, summer
Hmm.
one. Yeah, it was summer basically.
We get some hot summers though.
You
Our
do
summers kill people here.
really? Yeah.
Yeah. There was one summer we had, oh geez, a few years ago, where a lot of elderly people were just dropping dead. And people going
Well,
cutting their lawns and falling over, and we lost quite a bit of people just due to the heat. A lot
yeah.
of homeless people. Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Well, our
I,
winters could kill people too, I guess.
your winters are very very cold, right?
Yes,
Chicago
yes.
winters,
And we're right off the lakefront, so
right?
it's extremely windy. Also,
My
freezing. Those.
my
Ugh.
oh my house in Cleveland was like I don't like less than a quarter of a mile away from Lake Erie, so we
Mhm.
got like snow, very very high up,
Yeah.
lots and lots of snow. But in Chicago, you probably get tons of snow too, being right next to the
It,
lake.
it depends. It depends on the year, actually. The last 2 years, we really had very little snow. But every once in a while, we'll have a few feet that shuts the city down. But the thing is, the Chicago drivers are idiots, and they, it could just start sprinkling, and everybody just starts driving crazy.
Oh, and when it's sprinkling, you really don't have to worry that much.
No, but everybody
Yeah,
slows down. Everybody's like super cautious.
yeah. I guess the thing around here is, I guess it gets kind of icy during the winter. I mean, that's the
Yeah,
thing to worry about here.
yeah, icy here too. Yeah, but I like the falls. I've always liked the fall. Plus Halloween's in the fall. It's like my favorite. Um, I was a big Halloween person when I was younger. Um, a lot of parties, a lot of
Mhm.
every year, always dressing up and stuff. But after the 2000s, mid 90s on, uh, well, no, actually, yeah, because it was even in the late 90s I would go to some parties dressed up. I think the last time I dressed up at a party, I was Fred Flintstone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think, and I had to have a pillow for my belly. That's how skinny I was.
Oh okay.
But it was cool. I made the costume. I got this furry material and we cut it. And then with a marker, I made those black marks all over it. Um, and I just wore shorts under it. It was basically a dress. It was hilarious. It was good. It was good. That's the last time I dressed up for Halloween. But now, now I just stay at home, watch movies. I
So
really don't have a lot of people.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No,
Oh,
go
I
ahead.
was just going to say, like last Halloween, did you watch some Halloween movies?
Oh yeah, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I watch all movies all the time. I mean, I
yeah.
watch horror movies like now. Um, but Halloween night, I usually reserve it for a few of my favorites. And
Oh, one of them's, of course, Night of the Living Dead, right?
Night of the Living Dead,
Texas
Texas
Chainsaw
Chainsaw.
Massacre. Yeah.
Yeah, that's usually in there. Those are always once a years. Um, Halloween, sometimes maybe every once a year. I've seen Halloween so many times. Even at the theater, I went eh, back and forth to see that thing at the theater, just mainly because the audience reaction was so great. Um, it's unbelievable when you think back at 79, when 79, 78, when that came out, how really unviolent that movie is. It's just Michael Myers walking across the street after her, and she's trying to get the keys, and he's not running after her. He's just taking his sweet time. The audiences back then were going nuts in the theater, screaming and yelling and jumping out of their seats. Come on, hurry, run, run! But
I
now you
think
look
I,
at it, and it's
oh,
it's kind of tame.
I think I met the guy who played Michael Myers at a horror convention. I got my photo
Yeah,
with him.
that's cool.
Yeah.
He was in the last one, I believe.
Oh,
The,
he reprised the role.
I don't know. I think he played the Shape. CP would know that.
Oh, okay. Uh huh.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
too sure. Put that up there for everybody. I started
I,
watching horror movies from my collection early this month. Watch until November 15th. Reality. What are your favorite? What are your like top 5 favorite horror movies that you usually watch every single year? That you have to watch. And the same with you, Kubrick. Do you watch any
oh,
any
well,
favorites every year?
I think last year
I'll
I
put the question
tried
out to everybody in the
I,
chat.
I tried watching a horror movie every day of October, but I don't know if I'll do it this year.
But in the past,
But my favorite horror movies: Dawn of the Dead by George Romero,
mhm.
Alien, The Shining, of course, because it's Kubrick. I don't know. Maybe Halloween.
Mhm.
I'm not sure.
Any
Maybe
old classic ones?
Texas Chainsaw might be good. Yeah, that's a good one.
Did you see any of the old classic ones like The Haunting or?
I mean, I'm not really totally into horror. That's not my thing. But I don't know. The Innocence is not too bad, I guess you could say.
Okay, he wasn't Michael all the time, right? He was in some of the scenes wearing the mask, and then other scenes it was another actor. Is that right? Is that right, Tim or Paul? I think that's what I remember reading.
Oh, there are
But,
two people playing the same person?
Playing Michael Myers in the last Halloween film.
Oh, the last
It was
one.
like,
yeah.
I think they got a different guy, a new guy, and then they brought the original guy back because he was the original guy. He was the original Michael Myers. Yeah.
That makes me think of Plan 9 from Outer Space when Bela Lugosi died and they hired a guy taller than him to replace him for the remaining scenes. And he covered his face with a cape.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was his. Was that his insurance agent? I think.
Oh, I don't know who it was, but
if I'm not mistaken, the guy that stood in was Lugosi's insurance agent. Yeah, he was taller, and you would never see his face. He was just walk slowly around. And I think there were only 3 shots of Lugosi in that movie. One of him coming out of his house, and then 2 shots of him coming out of the forest, looking around, and then running back behind a bush.
Oh.
Those were the only scenes in that movie that Lugosi actually was in before he passed.
Yeah. What did he die as?
Drug addiction, I believe, or just his body broke down because of the what was he on, heroin?
Oh, was he?
He was injecting something. I don't know. I haven't seen Ed Wood in a while.
Oh.
Or I haven't looked him up in a while.
Do you know how old Bela Lugosi was when he died?
Lugosi?
Yeah, Lugosi.
I could tell you.
Oh, you just look on look on the computer. Yeah, that's right. I didn't think of that.
My computer's so slow.
Oh, I can look. Let's see.
How did he die? Oh no, this is how did Dracula die?
Oh. Really nice.
Oh, I'm getting all this Dracula stuff.
Let's see.
Oh, here we go. Reality gives us his Halloween picks. Halloween, Friday the 13th, Shining, Nightmare on Elm Street. The last one.
Oh, Nightmare on Elm Street, that's a good one.
Dark Night of the Scarecrow. Wow. I haven't seen that in years. Day of the Dead and Halloween 3. Yeah. Reality, do you like Day of the Dead better than Dawn of the Dead? Somebody asked me that in the last stream. and those three are together. There's no separation. I like all three,
Oh,
and
you do?
I consider all three of them. Night is the scary, horrifying one. Dawn is the brightly lit cartoon, humorous one. And Day is the horror film of it all. I think A Day is the scariest.
I don't like the way Day ends. I don't like the fact that they,
Just fly away.
yeah, just get away. That they
They're
don't
on
get
the
killed at
island.
the end. Yeah, that they don't get killed at the end. That's just me.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
I
it's a
like Dawn
tie
of the Dead.
reality.
I like the epicness of Dawn of the Dead. You know, using a mall and the concept of consumerism.
Yep, yep. That's a big movie. Tim says, Showgirls, Mario Brothers, LaQuisha. What? No Howard the Duck? No. I never seen LaQuisha. I guess I'm lucky. You know, there's a new Super Mario Brothers movie supposedly coming out, either 2001 or 2021 or 2022. It's another
Oh,
Mario Brothers movie.
I don't. I'm not into video games, but I think I heard that though. I think I did hear
Yeah,
something like that.
those are two great. I love the look of Pumpkinhead. Pumpkinhead's the design of that creature is great. That's a great revenge movie too. You ever seen
Oh,
Pumpkinhead?
well, I asked somebody. You know Aaron Pan, right? You know
Yeah,
who he is?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think I asked somebody on there. Was that Stan Winston's first film that he directed? And they said yes, I believe. Um,
Yeah,
no, I haven't seen it, but I hear it's good. Hear it's a good movie.
it is. It is good.
Yeah.
It's 80s. I think it's 80s, late 80s maybe. But yeah, you got Lance Henriksen in there.
He
Stay
plays.
away from the
Oh,
stay away from the sequels. I didn't care
oh
for any of
yeah.
the sequels. Yeah,
Lance
yeah.
Henriksen plays Pumpkinhead.
Well, he plays him. He plays a father whose son was murdered accidentally by a group of young kids, and he goes to a witch to ask for revenge, for help to get revenge on him. And his soul basically is created into this creature called Pumpkinhead, who goes out and murders the kids. It's pretty good, pretty damn scary, really well
Yeah.
made. There's a
Oh, yeah.
beautiful shot in there when they're in the cabin, and it's lightning outside. And when it lightens, you see Pumpkinhead in the window walking by the cabin from the inside of the cabin, looking out, and they don't see him. And it's just really creepy. Gives chills down your spine.
I got a movie for free called Krampus. Have you seen that one?
You know, I have not seen that yet.
Oh, I
I
haven't watched it yet.
hear it's a
Yeah.
lot of fun. I've
Yeah.
seen other movies with the Krampus character in it,
Oh,
but
really?
I haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one. It's on
I
my
guess
view list.
I think it's a horror movie set during Christmas time.
Yeah, Krampus,
Yeah.
if you look him up, is the opposite of Santa. He's the one that if you're a bad boy or girl, he comes and takes you away.
Oh, really?
That's a real myth. That's a true myth in folklore.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
they basically, just took that finally after many years. I'm surprised they haven't back in the past, but they created a horror character out of him, a monster. A monster. Do you watch any of the Universal horror movies?
Well, I work at a library.
Yeah.
In the basement, they have used and new DVDs and Blu-rays that people would get rid of.
Hmm.
So they have that series they released
Yeah, the
of
box set.
the Universal Monsters.
Hmm.
So one of the ones somebody was getting rid of was Frankenstein. So I had the Frankenstein box set. And I think I watched one of them, which was Abbott and Costello.
That's the only one you watched?
I think so far, yeah. You know what? I think I've seen Frankenstein before, though, and
Yeah.
I think I've seen Dracula. I do have Nosferatu. I have both versions. The 20s version, or is it the 20s or the
Yeah. And
teens?
Klaus Kinski.
Yeah, the Klaus Kinski one. Yeah,
Yeah.
that one too. Yeah.
That's a creepy ass film. That's very creepy. I like that one a lot.
Which one? The Klaus Kinski one, you mean,
Klaus
or
Kinski one.
the Klaus
Yeah.
Kinski? Yeah.
That's where they painted rats white.
Oh, they did.
Um,
They painted them.
yeah, there
Yeah.
was, if I remember correctly, there was an animal cruelty thing going on. They couldn't get white rats, which they wanted, so they had a bunch of regular rats and they painted them all white for a
Hmm.
certain scene.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
Have you ever been? I don't know if they have in Chicago, and of course the pandemic has hit. But I used to go to the Alamo Draft House. Do you know that place?
I've heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah. So like they serve you food while you what, and they
Oh,
serve you food
great.
and drink. Huh? Oh.
Here, the scene where Nosferatu arrives in the city required thousands of gray rats. Real gray rats were unavailable, and therefore white ones were painted gray and used instead.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see, what
Uh,
do we got here from
okay.
reality?
Yeah.
Fortunate here in Wisconsin that we have gorgeous fall colors. We can dry a lot and soak it in. Yeah, I love the fall. Good
I
old
probably.
Wisconsin.
I don't know if I like fall or winter better. I can't. I don't know.
Hey, reality is Door County up in Wisconsin? I've been to Door County and I love it up there. I've wrote a screenplay and I would love to shoot a film up there, right at there by the coastline, that little area of Door County, that little right on the coastline there where they have the mountains and the water. And I think that's in Wisconsin or maybe Michigan. No, I think it's Wisconsin. Door County? I don't know. I'm asking you because you live in Wisconsin.
Oh,
But
Aaron likes this film that we sort of are at odds about. I don't like it, but he does, and he's really champions it with Tiny Tim, which is set, I think, in Wisconsin, which is called Blood Harvest, I think. You seen that
really, I've
one?
never seen that.
You never saw
No,
that?
no, I
No?
haven't. No,
Yeah,
and I didn't even know Tiny Tim was in that. I know who Tiny Tim is. I saw him
yeah,
get married,
yeah. Oh, yeah, on the Tonight
but
Show. Yeah,
yeah, I
yeah.
was a kid back then, but I didn't know he was in a horror film. That's wild.
Yeah, like a
Blood
series,
Harvest.
like a slasher film. Yeah, I saw it. I saw it because I watched Joe Bob Briggs' Last
Yeah.
Drive-In on Shudder. He's coming back on Shudder the end of this month, so I'll resubscribe when that happens because I've watched everything
Yeah.
he's done on Shudder. He's great. I like his commentary on filmmaking and just life in general and his humor and his jokes.
Door County is north of Green Bay. Yeah, Joe Bob Briggs, I met him at a convention. He wasn't very friendly because he was drunk.
Oh yeah.
Me and another friend of mine who was a real big fan wanted to see him. And so we didn't really talk that much. We didn't even take a picture with him or anything. He was just sitting at the table grumbling about something. But there's a bunch of videos, DVDs out of these horror movies where he does the actual audio commentary on them.
Oh
And
yeah.
the commentaries are fantastic.
You've heard
Um,
him.
I've heard all of them.
Oh, you've
One
heard
of my
of. Oh,
favorites,
okay.
yeah, one of my favorite commentaries is that he did was "I Spit on Your Grave," and there's another one. Oh, I can't think of the name of it now.
Hmm.
But all his commentaries are really, really good.
I would guess so because from watching him on the show, he's a really good host. Um, just really good at hosting a show.
Yeah, before Shutter, but back in the '80s, he was on '80s and '90s. I think he was on TNT. Maybe it was
Yeah.
on or
Well,
USA. It was either USA or
I think he was
TNT.
on TNT. I think he had more than one show. On Facebook, I get notices because I'm part of like a Joe Bob Briggs Facebook group. So they
Yeah,
have watch parties with him on them. I never really watch them, but they're there. They appear on there.
yeah,
So they have Monster Vision, and they have. I think he had another show at some point, which I
yeah,
can't remember the title of.
yeah. There were a few horror hosts. Yeah, he even had Guilford Godfrey was
Oh, he
hosting
did.
one of
He did
those
his own. Yeah,
one of those
yeah.
up at night, up all night ones. Yeah. Um, and then there was a girl with big boobs. I can't think of what her name was.
Elvira.
No, well, there
That,
was Elvira. Elvira had
yeah,
her own show though, because she was.
yeah.
No, there was this blonde.
Oh, I'm
Um,
not sure. I saw Joe Bob Briggs at the Alamo Draft House, and he talked about Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which is his favorite film. I saw it there,
uh,
and he told about the making of it, like the fact that the house, if you walked inside it, you'd feel like vomiting because of the smell.
yeah,
Things like that, but that's his favorite movie, I believe. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Aaron Pinn's favorite movie is Black Christmas.
yeah. I've seen it. I like it. It's not one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I honestly don't see what all the love for it is. Um, I seen it years ago, and it's a good movie. But I love the poster art with the lady in the window with the bag over her head. But I it's not one of my favorites. I haven't really gone back
Oh,
to it much.
I think
Um,
Aaron likes it because he's Canadian for one thing, and then I think he says, well, I'm putting words. I think he's saying this. I think he said this. It was a slasher before became before Halloween. People tout Halloween, he says, and he says Black Christmas was before that. He says.
yeah, yeah. Well, you could even say a lot of the Yellow movies are slasher films.
Oh,
The
he's a
old
big.
Dario
Oh,
Argento and
yeah, he's a big fan
Mario
of.
Bava.
Yeah, he's a big fan of all those films, Giallo films.
Yeah, yeah. I love
The
those. I love
the
those.
Lenzi movies. He got a Lenzi
Yep,
box set recently,
yep, yep. Yeah.
and he likes
Rhonda Shear.
Fulci and.
Rhonda Shear is the girl I was thinking of that used
Oh,
to
that's
do
who
Up
you're
All
thinking
Night.
of. Yeah.
Up all night, and she'd go up, and her boobs would bounce.
Oh, okay.
Up all night. Um, yeah, yeah. The Giallo movies, those are great, and Mario Bava, and then Dario Argento being a protege of him. I love the look of his early films with the use of colors.
Which
The real harsh
director?
colors. Well, Bava did it back like with
Yeah.
Planet of the Vampires and other things like that. Black Sabbath. You could see the shadow and the color work that he used in those movies. And Dario Argento used to be a protege of his, worked with him on a few early films, and then he went off and did his own, Suspiria and things like that. And he enhanced a lot of that color palette that Bava used. I love that look, and actually you could go and you could say Nicholas Winding Refn, his movies now, like Only God Forgives and Drive, and that
What's
neon
it?
harsh color look is very
What's,
Bava.
what's that movie Refn made? It's sort of Norse-like, nature-like.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't.
Mads Mikkelsen is in that, I
Yeah,
believe.
yeah, I think so. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, I can't think of the name of it.
Yeah,
Hoax is in the house.
yeah.
Welcome, welcome.
Planet of the Vampires and Dark Star, I think, had a huge influence on Alien.
Yes, yes. Planet of the
Yeah.
Vampire with the large creatures they find are very much like the jockeys, space jockeys from Alien, and Dark Star. Wait, I don't know about Dark Star.
Oh well, it was written by Dan O'Bannon, directed
Oh,
by
that's true.
John
Yeah,
Carpenter.
yeah, yeah. His
Um,
student film, his first
yeah,
film. I was just writing
yeah.
about that on Letterboxd.
Oh,
I,
you were
I
writing about it?
I write reviews of everything now on
Oh,
Letterboxd.
okay.
I'm huge on Letterboxd now.
I
I'm one of your
yeah.
followers. You should read my stuff.
Oh,
Um,
I think I follow you. I'm almost positive I do.
yeah,
I do. I think.
there was something I watched recently, which was an early film, and I brought up Carpenter and Evil Dead, the remake of Evil
Oh,
Dead. I
uh-huh.
reviewed, and I brought up that the early Sam Raimi film is like a student film, like John Carpenter's was a student film, or Bad Taste was Peter Jackson's student film. Their first films that got them Demon,
Oh,
Neon Demony. Yeah,
speaking of Peter Jackson,
I
I've
coughed
listened to
up an eyeball.
I listened
Go
to
ahead.
the first two commentaries on The Hobbit. I mixed feelings on the Peter Jackson Hobbits films. I do like the Smaug character, though. I thought that was really well done.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the parts of it are interesting, but I don't like the design of the dwarves. I think they look terrible for the most part.
Yeah. Well, aren't they the same as in the Lord of the
The
Rings?
cartoon? Oh, and I don't think you see them in Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay.
They're like
The dwarves. The
the
dwarves.
dwarves. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I like the Lord of the Rings trilogy a lot better than the Hobbit, but I still like the Hobbit.
Yeah,
It's all right.
I think the Lord of the Rings is better. Return of the King is the best of the three, I think.
3 favorite horror franchises. Well, definitely Nightmare on Elm Street. Rec, REC, parentheses, the record movies, the original Spanish ones, and the Wolf Creek movies, the serial killer movies. Those are my 3 favorite franchises. And Wolf Creek 3 will be coming out. And Wolf Creek actually had a television series that ran 2 seasons, which was awesome. Australian movie and series.
Yeah.
Wolf Creek he's my favorite killer of all time. I can never think of his name. It's such a normal name.
More than Leatherface and
Yes.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah. What is the killer in Wolf Creek called? John Jarrett plays it.
Oh, since I have it right next to me, I don't know if you do.
Mick Taylor. He's my favorite killer in any movie.
I have this.
Oh yeah. Stay scared. I know who wrote that because he writes that on every autograph.
Oh, he
George
does?
Romero.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I got my Knight Riders poster and I got my Night of the Living Dead poster signed and he wrote "Stay Scared" on all of them. And I was
Oh,
kind of pissed with the Night Riders because it's not a scary movie, and he still
yeah.
said "Stay Scared." I'm like, put something else in there. Put for like for honor or something, nightly.
Um, have you met Tom Savini?
Oh, a lot of times, a lot of
I,
times.
I met him once. He
I
signed
got a
my
lot of stuff signed. Yeah,
yeah. He
I got a
signed
lot of
his
him.
oh
Go ahead.
he signed the makeup book that he wrote.
Yeah,
Yeah. What were you gonna
I
say?
I I still have that bunch of videos I got to edit and put up on my channel about all the conventions I went to. I got a lot of Savini on video.
Oh yeah.
I got a ton of celebrity, a whole bunch of celebrities on video, um, and just goofing around at the conventions, and looking at stuff, and being at the Halloween party they had there. Um, I got to do that when I get out of here. I got lots of stuff planned, lots of stuff backed up. I got to do. I got a whole nother season of a whole nother series of defending I'm going to be doing. Um, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, Savini was all right. Savini's pretty good. I read a lot about his. People don't care for him too much.
Well,
They say he's a crabby guy. When they meet
Aaron
him.
said he was a really nice guy. He
Yeah, I
was
think he's really
really
nice.
yeah. He really thinks he's a extremely nice guy.
I think it's the idiots that think he's crabby because they're idiots,
Oh, okay.
and they probably ask him stupid questions, and you know.
I mention Aaron a lot because I'm on his streams a lot. Well, in the
Yeah,
comments.
yeah, I see you. I see you.
Yeah,
I go.
yeah.
He streams every week, and I jump in there every once in a while. I don't really chat, but I listen to him. He's always good to listen to, and God, that guy's got a huge collection of stuff. So
Oh,
it's always.
I think I found out how many he had. Is he either 5,000 or 9,000? It's at
Yeah,
least 5,000.
I would say 9.
Yeah. Well, he's got a
because
separate room for television too.
because I've got over 3,000 just in Blu-ray,
Oh, you
and that's
do?
not counting DVDs. So he's got to have at least 9 because I know he buys almost everything.
Do you have a lot of box sets?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I put them up on my shelf, they're all alphabeticalized, so I
Oh.
don't have them all together. So I don't
Uh-huh.
think of them as I got a lot of box sets.
Oh, okay.
But I do have quite a few.
Like with my collection, I put all the countries together, like Japan, and then I separate them by director and then by earlier
Yeah,
film to later film, like Rashomon to Seven Samurai to Dreams, that kind of a thing.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, reality says 9,000. See, I
Oh,
believe
he's got
that.
over 9,000. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
I guess so. Yeah.
I believe that definitely. Um, but yeah, well, like I explained in my first offending, I'd rather have everything alphabeticalized because if I'm thinking of a movie, I don't want to think like if I have all the arrows together or if I have all the Scream Factories together, I don't want to try to figure out what company did it to what section I need to go to. You know,
Oh,
I just
I
think of
don't
the
know.
name of the film and then go right to that section of the B's or the C's or the R's.
I have a lot of, well, I have some boxes just mixed up. I have one box that's all Criterions. I have another box that's almost mostly Criterions. I have a
Mhm.
bookcase that's basically almost all Criterions, but by directors. And then I have some towers with directors. The bottom's kind of miscellaneous. But the top is, like Steven Spielberg, Ridley Scott, David Fincher,
Yep, yep,
Brian De Palma, David Lynch, that kind of thing. David
yep,
Cronenberg. Yeah.
yeah. When I had my DVDs, no, actually my DVDs were off. When I had VHS, it was separated by categories, all the horror films, my favorite directors. I had like all the Mel Brooks movies together, all the John Carpenter movies together, things like that. That was back when I had my VHS collection, which was also huge. I have one picture of my old apartment where I have them all stacked up. I'll have to put that on my channel somewhere so people can see it. But I spent way too much money, man. I had so
Oh,
many VHS. I had so many
yeah.
laser discs. I had
I
so many DVDs and now Blu-rays. That's why I'm not getting into 4K because I
I'm
just
not
don't
going
want
to
to
the 4K.
I don't want to rebuy anything anymore. I'm done
I
with
don't
it.
really like to double dip. I maybe 75% of my collection's DVDs, and maybe the other 25 is Blu-rays. But I'm not going to 4K. I have a flat
Yeah.
screen television. I'm fine with it as it is.
Yeah, I use a program called back. It's here.
Oh, John Steele's here.
Yeah, I saw it. Hey, John, how you
Yeah.
doing? If you want to come in, let me know. Did I get rid of that? Oh, DVD. No, it ain't DVD decryptor. Ain't Pinnacle. Ain't DVD Fab. I must have deleted. Oh, DVD Profiler is what I use to categorize all my movies. Then you can like search
Oh,
through. You can search through. You can just go to director or go to look for Bruce Willis. Click on it. Gives you every movie I have that has Bruce Willis in it. You know, it's one of those type of databases.
I don't know
Yeah.
if I
In
could. I would.
fact,
Yeah.
I was going to say Reality just put down on Letterbox. I did that on Letterbox. I don't know if anybody saw. I have my whole 3D collection up there. I have my whole Blu-ray collection up there. Um, it was just so cool to put it up there. It's like everybody could see what I have now, you know, type of thing. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
definitely have them, John. I spent so much money, dude. So much money. I think we all have.
In the attic above me, I have tons of VHS, but it's been subjected to the cold and the heat. And I have a VCR upstairs. I would think that I don't know how good condition they are, and you know, um,
Yeah. Well, you got to keep them all in, normal climate.
yeah, they're probably wrecked. I would think.
I have a friend who he's like a shopaholic. He's got a huge collection of everything, and he still has his entire laserdisc collection, but he keeps them in his attic.
Mm,
And he lives in Chicago, so it's going through the heat of the summer and the cold of the winter. And I know laser rot has probably destroyed all his discs,
yeah,
and he just doesn't have room to bring them down. He just stores everything up in his attic. And I told him, I said, dude, you're just ruining your stuff, you know? Not that Laserdisc is any big collectible anymore. Some people still
well,
collect it.
it's kind of funny because I don't know if you know Dice Skate's channel. You know him on YouTube.
I don't know that name. No.
Dice Skate Bapu. He's been doing some. Well, he did a stream on GoldenEye today.
Okay.
But he's in Japan. He doesn't have a Japanese accent, and he spent some time here in America. I don't know the total story of his past life, but he has an American accent. So,
Uh,
but he has lots of Criterions, lots of laser discs. Like people were saying in the stream on there that like the laser disc I think for GoldenEye was better than the Blu-ray, like the screen proportions, like the, the,
the aperture
the
or
dimensions
the
of
aspect ratio.
yeah. Are they
Yeah.
saying that the Blu-ray, the sound is worse, things like that.
There
Sometimes
are.
yeah.
I do remember. I remember when I had laser and DVD was just coming in, and I swore that Laserdisc had much better sound. It had deeper basses. It had crisper, sharp, high pitch, and it was almost like the difference between LPs and CDs. You know, the LPs had a more realistic sound than the CDs did. Um, but
Oh, yeah, lots
Blu-ray
of people.
came and changed that now with all the different DTS and things like that, and um, the Atmos, you know. So
Oh, people buy vinyl these days.
yeah, that's
You
all come
know.
back. That all came back. Again, I had a huge. See,
Oh,
I was a buyer too. I had
yeah.
more soundtracks than I had rock albums. I had a
Oh, you did?
huge
Really?
soundtrack
Yeah.
collection. Yeah, I used
Yeah.
to go to Rose Records in Chicago, which was a huge record store here in the Loop, right underneath
Uh,
the L
yeah.
on Wabash, and there was a place called Rose Records, and they had 4 floors, I believe, and each floor was a different like category.
Mhm.
And I believe the 3rd floor was all soundtracks. The entire floor was
Mhm.
LPs of soundtracks, imports, um, box sets, you know, everything you wanted.
Did,
And they
oh,
knew their stuff. You'd go in there and go, what was that song that was in this movie? And the guy who was working there knew exactly what song it was. You know, it was a good place. It's no longer there anymore. You know.
did they have those like? Well, maybe that's further back. Those listening booths. You know, you take the record and you go into this room and you
Yep,
play it.
they had those. They had
Yeah.
those.
Yeah.
Actually, it wasn't a room. They just had turntables, and they had a
Uh huh.
plug-in for headphones, and you
Yeah.
could listen it through the headphones. But you weren't in a secluded room or anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They were just all next to each other, like phones. You know.
Oh, that makes me think of Strangers on a Train because part of that movie was shot near where I live, the
Hmm.
train station. It's like 5 minutes away from here.
Yeah, Tower Records. It was. We also have a Tower Records now. Well, we've had
Oh,
it. Tower Records was more north, and Rose Records was right in the middle. Rose was older. Tower was a newer store, and when Rose closed, Tower got all the customers. They got all the. They're still here. They're still here. They're
oh,
still the
Tower
big
Records
place
is
to
still
go.
there.
Yeah, in
Because
Chicago, I do believe.
yeah,
I haven't been there in a long time, but yeah, they're still around
because they had a
as far
Tower
as I know.
Records in Manhattan. I think. I think that's gone now.
Hmm.
They had like
It's
a Virgin Records in Manhattan.
Virgin. Yeah,
They had Kim's Video. I don't know if you've heard of them.
didn't hear of Kim's.
Oh, in
I
the
know
Village.
Blockbuster in Hollywood. That was it.
Yeah. Oh, you know, there's only one Blockbuster Video in America now.
I
It's
hear.
like,
I used to work for Blockbuster,
oh, you did?
not as a person. Hi, welcome. I
Yeah.
was I would go in and change the carpeting and build
Oh,
the
okay.
shelves. Whenever
Oh,
there was a
okay.
new store, or if they needed their carpets cleaned, we would have to take down all the shelves
Mm.
and replace the carpet and then put all the shelves back up. I was like the maintenance. I was with a crew of like 5 guys, and we would go and spend like overnight. We would do it in overnight. We would get there when they closed and work till they opened. I believe it was 10 a.m. they opened. Um, and
Did,
it was like a
uh,
brand new store when we would leave.
did you get any perks from that? Did you get any?
We stole a lot.
Oh, did you? Are you joking or are you?
No, I'm not joking.
Oh,
Not
you
joking.
okay? Okay.
Because
Yeah.
the movies were right there. That was before
Yeah.
that. They had the case, and then they had the
Mhm.
Blockbuster box in the background.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, there were a few missing videos, and that was videotape. It's garbage now. Who
Yeah.
cares?
Well, I managed to see some
But
foreign
we were
movies
bad.
that way.
We were bad.
Yeah.
We drank.
Oh, yeah.
We passed around a little fifth of something while we were working, and just to make the time go by. And it was right around the time Bill and Ted came out. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Is that
Just
the
came out.
90s?
Yeah, it just came out on VHS, I guess.
Hmm.
Because
Yeah.
when you go into Blockbuster, they'd have the TVs with the previews playing.
Yeah.
They had that one playing. That was one of the previews. So whenever that VHS was released, that's when I was working for Blockbuster.
Oh, I guess you
Yeah,
could take one of those VHS because they'd had multiple copies
yeah,
against the wall.
yeah. And that was back too when people could still. That was back around the time when people found out you just had to use aluminum foil to get by the
Oh, the
alarm
security.
system.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just kind of like took the tape out and wrapped it up in aluminum, put it in your pocket. And, um, I mean, I'm sure thievery was big in video stores.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah, yeah.
I managed to see some like foreign films that way. Like I saw La Dolce Vita the first time through
Yeah.
Blockbuster.
Yeah, before Blockbuster, there were always those mom and pop stores. Well, maybe there was
Yeah.
no. It was just before Blockbuster, where I was living in an apartment. There was a mom and pop store, and I used to go in there all the time. And that's where I started watching all the Hitchcock films. I was
Oh
catching
yeah.
up on all the Hitchcock. That was before I knew, or I only saw Psycho and whatever was on TV at that time. But that's when
Oh
I started renting
yeah.
those.
I think Aaron doesn't consider. I hope I'm not speaking wrong about him. I think he doesn't consider Psycho the first slasher movie. I sort of do.
No, I don't. I don't.
Yeah, maybe Peeping Tom. I have Peeping
Peeping
Tom. I haven't
Tom.
watched it.
Yeah. Yeah, Peeping Tom, and
I think that ruined
I think there's a
Michael
real early.
Powell's.
I
Uh,
think there's a
yeah.
30s version of Jack the Ripper, if I'm not mistaken, too.
So
That
that's
might.
really,
You can consider Jack the Ripper a slasher film, right?
or well, I mean, Hitchcock made The Lodger in the silent era.
Oh, that's true too. He did those silent
Yeah.
films. Yeah, yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
I'm totally off. Maybe I'm totally off.
Reality, you're bringing me back, man. 20s and 30s. Gosh, to go back to that time, man. Yeah, that was late 80s when VHS was getting big. No, that was through the 80s. That was all the 80s. Because 79, was it 70? When did VHS come out? Yeah,
Oh,
VHS was around in 78. Because
yeah.
here's something I did. I would buy blank VHS tapes and give them to my neighbor because he had a VHS machine. This
Hmm.
was before I had one.
Hmm.
And I had him record Battlestar Galactica for me every episode. Every week I would buy a tape, which was, I think, $6, if I'm not mistaken, maybe more.
Would
And
that be
I'd give him a
expensive
blank tape for a blank VHS. I
at
think
that
so.
time?
Maybe it was more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
because a VHS machine was like in the thousands. You know,
okay. Yeah.
that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Every time when something new comes out, it's super high.
Yeah.
But I had him every week. I would give him a blank tape, and and I didn't have a player, but I watched the show. I liked Galactica, and I knew that I wanted to have it to watch again. I knew this cool thing called VHS where you can record off television and watch it anytime you wanted. So I remember in my bedroom on my desk, I had all the episodes on VHS. Um,
And how did you
those were
go about
times.
watching it?
I didn't. I
Oh, you
didn't
just had to wait.
until my family bought a machine.
Oh,
Until
okay.
and
Yeah.
I think they bought a machine for like 600, $700. And I didn't remember, but my friend Perry, who lived on the next block, this kid I grew up with, he told me I was the first kid in the neighborhood to have a VHS machine. And me and my friends, they felt so proud to come over to my house to watch movies, and nobody else could watch movies.
Oh, yeah. We got a Zenith VCR, I think in '85 when we moved to Connecticut, or '86. I think it was
Was it?
'85.
I think we had a Magnavox. Was it one of
Yeah,
those top loaders where you press the button and the top would go clunk,
I think
and
it
then you
was.
stuck the
No,
tape in and pushed it down?
no, I think it was one of those ones you slide in. It was
Yeah,
one of those
yeah,
ones you slide in, and it had all these
yeah.
buttons, not like today's VCRs. It had, all these buttons are programming, so it's kind of complicated.
We had
Um,
the buttons on the VHS machine we had. The thing was about this thick,
yeah,
if you can consider, about, well, it was pretty big. It was damn
yeah,
big.
yeah,
And the buttons were like cassette tape buttons, where when you hit play, the button would stay down.
yeah.
They were like that. They weren't those touch buttons.
Oh,
They
you know
were
what?
actually, and when you needed to
Yeah,
record, you had to hit the record button and the play button at the same time, just like you had a cassette player to record
yeah.
cassette tapes.
My
And
yeah. My
and
mother's. Yeah. I'm sorry.
go ahead.
Oh, I
No,
was
I
just
was
gonna
just going to
say,
say they weighed a ton. They were heavy as hell. But go ahead. Go ahead.
my mother's friend, their family had a Beta. I think the Beta was built into the TV, but yeah, they had those big buttons, and you put it
Big
in on the top.
bottom. Big bottom.
You, you,
Spinal
you,
Tap.
you, oh, you put the tape in at the top.
Uh,
They said that Beta was better than VHS, but VHS,
they
yeah,
said Beta
well,
had better quality,
but could
but
hold
Beta
less
only,
information.
yeah, it only had an
Yeah,
hour of information. Yeah.
yeah,
But VHS held the 2 hours, unless it was like a movie that you bought, like Blues Brothers was the first one I remember. That was two tapes, came in a big box, and it was two VHS tapes for Blues Brothers because it wouldn't fit on the one tape.
Oh, Blues Brothers VHS, not Beta, you mean?
No, VHS,
Oh, VHS.
because the movie
Yeah.
was a little longer than 2 hours, so it came on two VHS tapes.
Oh,
There was
really?
it would fade out and go put in tape two, and then you
Yeah.
would have to eject it and put the second tape in to finish the movie.
Because tapes now, well, people rarely use tapes, but
80s. Yeah. You're young, reality. 73. You're a baby.
oh, I was born in '72 myself.
I keep hitting that. I want to. Okay.
I remember
Yeah.
living in Cleveland in the early '80s. We didn't have a VCR. One of our neighbors had a Laserdisc player. My father would take me and my brother to the Cleveland Art Museum every Saturday to watch free movies. They would show, really, like when Star Trek II came out, they showed the first Star Trek movie.
Con!
What?
I
What?
heard Con! I was yelling.
Oh, okay, Khan. Yeah, okay. And they show things like Oliver by Carol Reed, and old movies. I don't know, like Christmas Carol, and 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea with James Mason. They show that.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I used to go to the library where they would get, I guess, 16 millimeter prints,
Oh, I used to see
and
some of those there. Yeah.
and saw Frankenstein, King Kong.
Mm.
Yeah, I used to go there a lot when I was younger. That was before VHS.
Well, I remember that. Like in school, we used to watch the film projector, 16 millimeter film projector.
Yep.
And a few times in the library, like the one here, where in the city I live, or town I live in, they would show films in the basement. That's long gone, but
Yeah. I just got a memory of something, and I don't think I ever mentioned this, and it was only Roger would do this. When I was in high school, I I was still a big movie guy. I used to collect Super 8 films, and I was just getting into 16 millimeter. And there was this newspaper that would come out every month. It was like a sale paper, like a like a Craigslist type thing or one of those things, with all kind of things for sale. But it was Film Collector's World, and it was all movie related items. And I used to collect trailers, movie trailers, and TV spots or bloopers. Sometimes I would get blooper reels on 16 millimeter, and I would order them because I had a 60 millimeter projector at home. And I would watch these. I had a few Dick Van Dyke episodes. I had a couple Space 1999 episodes on 60 millimeter. But even before then, I was in high school, and when I was a sophomore, what is it, freshman? When I was a
Yeah,
junior,
juniors next.
sophomore,
Yeah.
when I was a junior, there was a class called speech and drama, and we really didn't do any speech and drama. We basically watched movies, short films. That's where I saw a lot of Ingmar Bergman films and
Yeah.
a lot of short films, um, Wild Strawberries, and just things are just popping in my head. Short films from Mel Brooks and early Jim Henson films before the Muppets and things like that. And I was real good friends with the teacher because he knew I was really into film. Most of the kids there were just using speech and drama class as this is a free
Credit.
class. I don't have to, yeah, it's
Oh,
a credit. We don't
yeah.
have to study. There aren't no tests.
Yeah.
You basically go there and you watch movies. And so I said, I have a collection of movie trailers. Since this is speech and drama and we watch movies, do you think I could bring some of my reels of trailers in and we could show them to the class on some of the days? He's like, sure, sure. I would bring them in, and I'll never forget one week in particular. Because then after that class, I had to go to a bookkeeping class where I learned about writing checks and bookkeeping your finances and stuff. And then there was an algebra class, and I had a gym, basic classes you had in high school. I would bring those trailers to school, and I even had Monty Python Holy Grail trailer. That was one of everybody loved that. Uh, so that must have been 72, 73 when this was happening.
I think Holy Grail was 72.
72, yeah.
I think so.
Wait, no, yeah, because I graduated 78. So no, this was like 75, 76, around there, somewhere around there. Anyway,
Yeah.
the teacher and the kids liked the trailers so much because they're movie trailers that he told me, he says, why don't you stay for my next class and show the movies again? Okay. The middle of the next class, a kid comes to the door and goes, Mr. So-and-so in bookkeeping is wondering when you're going to join his class. I go, well, I'm doing this right now. I can't, and
Yeah.
I missed two classes. And then finally the speech and drama teacher, actually wrote me a pass to get out
Okay.
of those classes so
Yeah.
I could show the trailers to all his, from morning to afternoon, when every class he had. It was, I'll never forget that. I did forget it until just now for some reason,
Oh,
talking
okay.
about 16 millimeter.
That's
Wow.
one day. It was one. It
It
happened on
was,
one day.
it happened on one day, actually 2 days, 2 days.
Oh, 2 days.
Yeah, because he did want me to come back again. I think it was like within 2 weeks, one day a week.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. But I didn't have to go to those classes. The whole day I was in his class. And he was a real nice teacher because on my time off, like if I didn't want to have lunch or something, I would meet up with him and we would just, he would be on his break and we would just sit there and talk movies and stuff. When did Close Encounters come out? That was
77.
77. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because even when I graduated Hubbard, my high school, I went back and spent time with him and talked about movies and stuff with him. He was one of my favorite teachers, if not my favorite teacher I ever had.
Yeah.
Good times, good times. What was reality saying here? Mr. Dave's going to movie rental stores, look for movies from it. Yeah. And you'd always look at the covers and the back of the covers to see what looked good. What was the best
Oh,
movie?
I had that trouble at home in my
Trying to figure out
collection.
what you want to watch?
Yeah, like watching stuff over again, or watching something I haven't seen before, or watching something I have seen before but I haven't watched the actual copy.
What's that? Oh, no, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you.
Oh, I just said sometimes I've seen a film before, but I haven't watched my actual copy that I bought.
Yep.
So, yeah, sometimes I have that trouble. Sometimes I have default movies that I go to if I don't know what to choose.
Oh, yeah. You always get in a mood for something, and if you're looking and then you spend like 10 minutes, can't decide, you always go, I'm just going to watch this again. Because it makes you feel good.
Yeah, like Blade Runner and Fight Club are like that to me.
Blade Runner, yeah, I used to watch that. Man, I had so many copies of Blade Runner.
Oh, I have
the VHS version.
Yeah.
My favorite was the international cut because it had the extra violence. It had the nose scene.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it had Pris getting shot up more than what they originally show. She was like bouncing around when he was shooting those holes in her.
I have the Voight Kampf box set, and it's got 5 different versions of the film, and one of them's international, domestic, director's cut, final cut, and work print. And then it's got a 3.5 hour documentary about the movie, and the movie's only less than 2 hours.
It probably also has, because I got that big set that came out too. There's the suitcase set. I still got the suitcase set.
Yeah.
But I also got the Blu-ray set that came out, and it has like deleted scenes, or it has a version of the movie with all the deleted scenes in it.
Oh, it does?
And it's huge. It's like almost 3 hours long, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I'm mistaken. I don't know. But it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work print stuff. It's a lot of scratchy film, and I gotta look for that again.
One of the discs is called Dangerous Days, and that's a 3.5 hour documentary. Then there's another disc with more stuff, probably at least 2 hours worth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a good collection. That's a really good collection.
And then it comes with storyboards, production design. It gives you an origami unicorn, a spinner car, a letter from Ridley Scott. Oh, and a what do you call that? Lenticular piece of glass of Harrison Ford drawing his gun. Yeah,
wasn't that the film cell?
I don't think it's like a film negative. It's just a piece of glass where you move it.
Okay. Yeah.
I do have a few films where I have like a film's negative, like Lawrence of Arabia. I can't tell. 50th, 60th anniversary that comes with a piece of film.
Yeah, I bought the last year when I was here. I bought the. It was the tin set of Old Boy.
Oh, I had that.
It had everything in it. It was the DVD, not the Blu-ray. The reason I bought it too. The reason I bought it was because it had the documentary on there. The full making of that I wanted. And that comes with the little film thing, and it comes with a bunch of stuff. I got it for $5.
Oh, really?
Because the Blu-ray already came out, and I didn't know there was a version of Old Boy that had the documentary on it, the feature-length documentary. I only thought it was the DVD version, so I bought the DVD version, and I thought I got a great deal. I still got a good deal on it. I got the documentary, but it's in DVD format. It's not in Blu-ray format, so I don't mind about that. But I do have that 3 set of the Revenge trilogy.
Isn't that the? I have that Old Boy tin. Isn't that documentary really long? I think it is pretty long.
It's feature length, if anything, or maybe even longer.
Oh yeah.
I know it's supposed to be fantastic. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, you haven't watched it? Oh,
It's packed away in a box here in my closet here at the rehab center. Trying to decide
um,
what to watch a
oh
movie.
yeah,
I haven't seen
okay.
a movie. The same thing. It takes like an hour to decide. Yeah. One of my very early videos on my channel has me trying to figure out what to watch. And I say that. I go, this is the problem with having too many movies. You just
Yeah,
can't figure out what you want to watch.
yeah,
Yeah. And being in a mood doesn't really help either. Because you could be in the mood for something and look for something actiony and then go, oh, that one looks good. I haven't seen that in a while. Hey, let me look up I saw a movie. I want to see if you've seen it. It's on Criterion.
Oh, well, I have a lot of criterions, so
I think it's pretty damn horrifying, the
uh-huh.
movie.
Yeah.
Um,
Are you
let me
looking on
go to
your
my,
letterbox?
yeah, I'm going to every movie I've seen. And
Oh,
oh, the movie is called Come and See.
oh, I have that. I watched it recently.
Isn't that horrifying?
You've seen it.
Yeah, yeah.
I like
I
movies that are. Well, you know this about me.
yeah.
I like unhappy, tragic movies.
Hell yeah, it's tragic. That poor kid. But
Yeah.
it's filmed in such a brilliant way. The way he looks into the lens of the camera while things are going on, and he's got that face that he's scared, and they're holding a gun to his head just so the Nazis could take the photographs. Um, and that one shot where he's with the girl and they're leaving his house and they're running
Oh,
away, and she turns back and sees all
the dead
the
bodies.
people, dead bodies piled up.
Yeah.
It's oh my God, how horrifying.
Is that
Yeah,
shot where they're in the forest and all these bombs start bopping,
yeah.
dropping? Just
Or when they're
all
going
of a
through the
sudden.
mud, when they're
Oh
trying to
yeah,
walk through the
yeah.
mud, and oh, it's a great film. I don't have that yet.
Yeah.
I got to pick that
Oh,
up.
it's great.
But I downloaded it and watched it.
Oh,
I
well, it is.
I Mrs. Torrance it.
Well, Sasha says it's on YouTube. Well, no. Sasha told me through. He found out through. Do you know Need Gore? His channel.
Yeah.
Corey. His name's Corey.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's the one that told Sasha about Come and See that it was on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it was on YouTube, but yeah.
I have found some movies on YouTube that I copied onto my computer hard drive.
Well, that's what I want. One of my goals when I got out of here and get back
Mm-hmm.
is to get myself a Blu-ray burner.
Oh,
And
okay.
some of these movies that are on DVD that are not 1080p
Mm-hmm.
are being shown in 1080p on broadcast television now. And through the torrents, you could actually download like a 1080p nice widescreen version of, let's say, True Lies, which hasn't been released yet. And the only
Oh,
version is the DVD version, which is in
yeah.
4:3 aspect ratio. This is the correct aspect ratio. So
Yeah.
with me having a Blu-ray burner, I want to get download the movie, burn it onto a Blu-ray R, and then I'll have the HD version of the movie until the Blu-ray actually does come out, and then I'll buy that. But that's something I want to do, because there's still a lot of DVDs that I have that the movies haven't been released, but
On
yet there
Blu-ray?
are on Blu-ray, but
Yeah.
yet there are high def versions being broadcast, on movie channels and such.
Yeah. I only had so much room on my computer hard drive, so I transfer the stuff on the external hard drive.
Yeah. See, I don't trust external drives to. I store a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
but a lot of the important stuff I still keep on my main drive.
Oh,
So,
well.
and then I kind of have
Yeah.
backups of a backup, just in case one, because I've heard nightmares of external hard drives going bad, and
Well,
then your stuff is gone.
That almost happened with one of my drives. I mean, I managed to take the stuff off that I wanted to take off and transfer it to a new drive. So I managed to save the movies, the music, and the pictures. They got intact on the next, because I had the drive for 5 years, around 4 or 5 years, so I transferred it to a new one. So that was lucky, I guess.
Yeah, because I don't know. I just don't. I would hate to lose a bunch of stuff, you know.
I
I got a
guess,
lot of TV shows that I've collected that aren't on, you know, Blu-ray yet. Like the first season of The Office. Well, the first couple seasons of The Office are only on DVD, and I downloaded the episodes in 1080p from the broadcasts. So I have those saved as 1080p files, and those are things that I would like burn on a Blu-ray ROM, and then have, you know, up on the shelf. But yeah, there's quite a few DVD movies. I don't know why they haven't come out yet. They're real good movies, but they just studios haven't yet.
Do you stream?
No. I stream here. You know, whatever's on my. I have Tubi. I watch things on Tubi now.
I had that, yeah.
And but I don't pay for anything. So
I used to
I
have.
can't.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Go
I
ahead.
just I subscribed. I paid for 4 channels, but then I got rid of 4 of them. I got rid of all 4 of them. That I only going to renew one from time to time with Shudder with Joe Bob Briggs when he's on.
Yeah.
But I now use my cousin's Netflix account and my neighbor's Hulu account. So it just, but I used to subscribe to Netflix, Criterion Channel, Shudder, and Mubi, but I don't do that anymore. It's a lot of money.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's a lot of money, and when you have access to some other place, I'll just say that, it's, you know, unless it's a hard to find something that's not, you know, available, then you kind of have to look around for it. But most of the new stuff, like everything that's on Netflix now, I can instantly get when it's the day it's there. And the same with the Disney Channel, and because I saw Mulan the day it was released. And,
the live action one?
Yeah. Not good.
I have the cartoon. I had the animated one, and I got the second one at the library. You know, I work at the library, so I think I got both of them for free, or
the animated movie's all right. The live action was not needed. Was not needed to be made.
I don't know do you think any of those live action Disney movies that were made from the animated ones needed it?
Nothing was really needed, although I did like Jungle Book. What other live action did they do?
Aladdin.
Well, Pinocchio's been done. See, I haven't seen Aladdin yet. I still have to pick up the 3D Blue. I don't have that. Lion King, I haven't seen. I have the animated versions, but
I didn't like the animated version of Lion King. I gave it to my nephews. That was a while back, but
yeah,
I couldn't get into it.
Yeah, I hear it's different because it is real animals, and they don't show a lot of facial expressions like the animated one does.
Yeah,
you know, like a smile or a frown or something on their face. There we go. This is a good subject. There we go. I'll let you go first, Bri.
Fantasia and Alice in Wonderland. Maybe
what was
Fantasia.
The middle one?
No, that was 2. Fantasia and Alice in Wonderland. I guess if you add a third, it'd be Fantasia 2000.
Wow. None of the other storybook ones?
Well, they're good, but I can think of some Pixar ones. There's 2 like Finding Nemo was my favorite Pixar, but then
Yeah,
it was,
we're not talking Pixar. We're
but
talking
then
animated.
but then it was replaced. Then it was replaced by Up and then Incredibles first and then Up. So
Yeah,
The Incredibles and Up are my favorite Pixar movies.
yeah. Mine are Jungle Book, of course, is number one. I do like Pinocchio just because it gets so dark, and Beauty and the Beast. I'd have to
Oh, I
say
didn't think
those
of
are.
those. I didn't think of those new ones. Maybe
It's
Aladdin then.
animated. It's animated. Come on now,
Um,
animated Disney.
I don't know if I choose Aladdin or Little Mermaid for third. I can't. I don't know. They're probably both. Well, maybe I like Little Mermaid a little more than Aladdin. I don't know.
What are
Robin
your?
Williams is good in Aladdin though.
Yeah, yeah. Reality. What are yours? Type it in the chat, or anybody in the chat. What are your three favorite Disney animated movies? Not CGI Pixar. My three Pixars. Um, that's tough. I love The Incredibles.
Yeah.
Um,
I have The Incredibles too, but I haven't watched it yet.
Me too. I got the 3D version. I haven't watched it yet because I'm here. Um, what would be my Toy Story? Probably the first Toy Story.
I think I like Toy Story 2 a little more, but not by much.
Wow, I can't even. Wally. I like Wally.
Oh, you like Wally? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just looking at my Pixar's over there.
You got them all together, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Giallo, I mean, not sort of speaking. Aaron says that he likes Tenebrae. I think that's his favorite Dario Argento movie.
I love Tenebrae. I love the ending of it. The ending is so good. I love the dog attack scene. That
I haven't
leads
seen
into
it yet, but
I won't talk much about it.
Oh, don't worry about
No,
it.
I didn't spoil
Yeah.
anything, but
Yeah.
you'll know there's a
Okay.
dog attack scene. But
I think I have it. I'm almost positive I have it.
and I love the music to all the Argento, all the Goblin stuff, and Lion King, Beauty and the Beast, and Aladdin. Okay, Lion King don't do much for me.
Me either. I think it's overrated.
I've seen it at least 3 times. I've seen it once. I've seen it twice in the 3D version, which is pretty good. But the movie itself, I don't see the I don't. I'm not one that loves it like a lot of people do. It's a good story, but
Well, I think isn't it partially Hamlet, the story?
I think so.
Like
Think so.
the Jeremy Irons
Hamlet?
character. I think it is based on Hamlet. Jeremy Irons is the what character is he? Oh, he's the uncle character, and the father's killed at the start. I don't know how faithful to Hamlet it would be.
Loosely based.
Loosely, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you seen The Devil All the Time yet?
It's called The Devil All the Time.
Yeah. Robert Patrick's in it.
I haven't seen it. Is it new?
Yeah, it's pretty new. It came out a couple weeks ago.
Oh, then I haven't seen it.
You see who
I
else
haven't
is
seen
in
a lot
it?
of new stuff.
Tom Holland, Bill Skarsgård,
Yeah.
Robert Patterson.
I saw the new It recently, and I wasn't. I don't know if I really like either one, but well, the storm sewer scene, not the storm, the sewer scene, the sewer grading with Tim Curry. I like that scene.
Oh, that It. Yeah.
Yeah, Tim Curry was a better it because Pennywise, because
I agree.
I think a serial killer. I mean, a clown, if they're threatening a
A
kid.
manifestation of evil.
I mean, Bill Skarsgård, the way his face looks, you wouldn't invite that clown to a kid's birthday party.
Yeah, that's the thing I liked about Tim Curry too, is that he wasn't scary looking all the time.
Yeah,
Skarsgård's makeup and that looked scary all the time. You know,
yeah,
even if he was just in the corner smiling, he'd look scary. Tim Curry's clown looks smiling, looks like, you know, Ronald McDonald. You know, it was only until those quick special effects with the sharp teeth popped out, you know, or his low voice would come in. You know, we all float out here. I didn't care for the It remake, the two movies.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
okay. I have no desire to get them in my collection. Maybe someday, if I see them as a set, real cheap, I'll buy them. But
Maybe the
I
special effects at the end of the movie are kind of cool.
I
But
hated the effects, the clown effects.
yeah,
I hated
no, I'm
always
talking. I'm talking
running.
about that like cavern underground. You know, like with you
Wait, are you
know,
talking the original or the remake?
no, the remake. You know, like
Oh,
the monster, the huge it monster, and the you know
the clown spider.
yeah, and the what do you call those things? The lights, the headlight, those lights that are in the sky that are high up. I don't know
Yeah,
the deadlights, I think they're called, or something. I
yeah,
thought that was
yeah,
pretty good. I thought the special effects, but I don't know. It's not something I want to watch again right away.
yeah. I'm really tired with the '80s kids adventure thing that's going on. The Stranger Things,
Oh,
which
I
was
well,
very
yeah.
much like the first part of it, you know, with the
Mhm.
kids, which was very much like what did I see recently that had kids? Uh, I can't think of it right now. But anyway, yeah, I'm getting very tired of that, and
Oh well, I watched Stranger Things because my nephews, I think they recommended it to me, so I decided I'd go through them. It's okay, you know. It's sort of reminiscent of.
the
I
'80s.
think yeah, Sasha said it was like back to those time period. I don't know the ET years or whatever.
Yeah. This question, I have to confess, I've not seen one Studio Ghibli film.
Oh, you haven't?
Not one.
Oh, did you? Or do you want to?
If I wanted to, I would have already, don't you think?
Oh, I
I do
like
want
them.
to see, I do probably will watch, is Howl's Moving Castle one?
Yes, it's right over.
And
Yeah,
My Neighbor Totoro,
My Neighbor Totoro. Yes, I have it up
Totoro,
there. Yeah,
and there's one other one
Spirited of the
that
Way.
Spirited Away, yeah,
Yeah.
that I hear are really good. And
Oh yeah, they are.
when I do watch them, I'll probably
Yeah,
watch those.
yeah.
But no, I've just never gotten around to any of the what's
Maybe a few of
the
maybe a few
director?
of them are lame, but
What's the director? Miyazaki or something?
Hayao Miyazaki. He,
Miyazaki. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I haven't seen any of his, so
I think a few of them don't work for me, but he's done some pretty good ones.
that's what I hear. That's what I hear, and I hear the animation, the 3D animation and look of it is really really good. I've seen
But
some clips and it looks
yeah,
good.
well, it's kind of unique animation. It's not like
Yeah,
it's got its own distinctive style that's different from like Disney or Pixar.
and
I'm
anime, which I don't like anime. I know that's
I,
sacrilegious.
I don't know if I like everything anime. Maybe I like some. I know
The only the
Sasha's.
only
Yeah.
the only anime I can stand is Akira, and
Uh
that's
huh.
mainly because of the story, because I really like the story. But I've even watched the Titans. Attack of the
Remember the
Titans
Titans?
television.
Oh,
No,
uh,
Attack of the Titans
oh,
TV
okay.
series
Yeah,
with the giants and the walls, and I just can't stand the animation.
yeah.
There's something about animation that I find, I don't know. I don't find it good to nice to look at. It's not pretty. It's not. I was brought up watching the Warner Brothers and the Walter Lantz and the Hanna Barbera even animation and Disney animation, which is all very fluid.
Hmm.
They spend 10 drawings on the hand going like that to make it look smooth. Where anime is a, a static body jerking forward,
Oh,
to
I
make
sort
it
of,
look
yeah,
to
I
make
sort
it
of
look like
follow what
he's
you're
walking
saying, but
forward, and that just it was like, oh, I know it's the style. I
it's a
know
style. Yeah,
that's the thing of it. I know that's
yeah.
why it's anime, but I just there's something about watching it just eh.
Sasha's favorite movie is Ghost in the Shell, the animated one. He thinks like the live action version is like a crime that was ever made.
I love the live action Attack on Titans.
Oh, I go. Oh
Oh, is that what did you say?
no, Ghost in the Shell's
Oh,
Sasha's
Ghost in the
favorite.
Shell. I was reading
Oh,
Riverdale. Uh,
Ghost in the Shell. That the anime version is Sasha's favorite movie,
that's
and
what I heard.
he thinks the live action version is like a crime that was ever made.
I have not seen the live action or the anime, and I have the live action in 3D, but I have not seen it yet.
Yeah.
So that's what I will be watching. Um, I've heard of Ghost in the Shell back years and years ago. I heard like back when Akira was out. That's like how old that thing was. I
Mhm.
remember it being on Ebert and Roper, or maybe even Ebert and Siskel, that they
Yeah.
reviewed it. And they said it was great. I just, again, it was like seeing anime. I was like, I don't want to watch that.
Oh, did you? Maybe you never met him, Roger Ebert. Did you ever meet
Never met
Roger
him,
Ebert?
sadly.
Uh,
No,
or how
sadly,
about
never
Gene
met him.
Siskel or Richard Roper?
No, neither. Neither.
Yeah.
Roper, was it Roper?
Yeah, that
No, it
was the
wasn't.
guy who replaced
Yeah,
Siskel.
no, I'm thinking Stemets, Bill Stemets, who's
Uh,
another Chicago movie reviewer.
yeah.
Him I met. He
Uh,
gave us a good review on the down low. So he actually his quote is in the on the back of the video. But no, I never met Roper. Never met any of those.
yeah.
Sadly, I would have loved to meet Ebert. I would have loved to have met him.
Yeah, me
But
too.
but sadly, he is gone. Did you ever see that
Yeah.
documentary about him?
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's good.
And I read the book too.
That's very, very good. Yeah, I love it. I love the Psycho films, all three of them. Well, not the fourth one, but the Norman Bates ones, but or the Anthony Hopkins ones, Anthony Perkins ones. But I've never seen the show. I heard the show is pretty good. One of these days, I'll get to watch that along with um, uh, um, what's the other Deadwood. I got to watch yet. I got to
I've seen
watch.
some seasons of that.
I got to watch Sons of Anarchy. I haven't watched that yet.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, there's a couple of series I do want to watch. The 30 Rock I've never seen any episode of. Mad Men I've never seen any
Oh, Mad
episode
Men
of.
is great. I
Yeah,
love Mad
so
Men. Have you seen Breaking Bad?
oh, of course, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Have
I
you seen the what was it,
prequel.
Gran Torino?
Better Call
No,
Better Call Saul.
the
Oh,
movie, the
what
after movie with Jesse.
the after movie?
The Jesse movie. Didn't you? What the hell was
Is
it
it
called?
really? Is it related to Breaking Bad? You mean?
Yeah, it's right
Oh,
happens right after Breaking Bad,
oh. I think
after
I've
the
heard of
final
it.
episode.
I haven't seen it, but I think I've heard of it.
It's not
I
Gran Torino.
That's Clint Eastwood.
Oh, I got these by alphabet. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, there's a movie that they did that you should watch. It's what happens with Jesse and all the rest of the cast after the final episode of Breaking Bad. It's really good.
You hear Better Call Saul is good too.
Better
El
Call Saul is
Camino.
awesome. Yep.
Is it El Camino? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. See, Gran Torino, El Camino, same thing.
Yeah.
It's a car.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got to catch up on a lot of those shows. The trouble is, I keep rewatching shows I do like when I get into a television series. You know,
That's not a bad thing.
When I do kind of get into a mood where I want to watch a series, instead of watching one of those new ones I haven't, I always seem to go back to like Fringe or The Office or Farscape or The Wire or something like that and watch all the seasons back to back until they're done.
I like watching the Twilight Zone. That's probably my favorite television
Twilight
show.
Zone series, yeah. Outer Limits. I've yet to pick up the Outer Limits Blu-rays. I got to get those. I'm waiting for a one box set instead of the 2 separate seasons. The Mayans. I never heard of the Mayans.
Have you seen the movie Apocalypto?
Yes.
That's really
great
good.
movie.
Yeah, I haven't listened to the commentary
Mel
yet.
Gibson. I'd have to say, someone asked me the other day, what are my 3 favorite directors? The only one I could think of was Terry Gilliam. I really love Mel Gibson's directing.
Oh, you do?
I don't know if he'd be my favorite, but yeah, Passion of the Christ, Apocalypto. What was the other one he did?
We Were Soldiers, maybe, or not?
Was that We Were Soldiers? Did he do that?
He was in it. I think. I haven't seen it. I think it's Vietnam.
Yeah.
I think that's
and he's doing a sequel to Passion of the Christ.
Oh, he is?
He's working on that right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same cast. Everybody's returning.
He might be a better director than an actor, maybe.
He's an actor of his time. He's in the 90s. You know, Mad Max.
Oh, you know, I
Murtaugh, not Roger Murtaugh. Riggs.
Riggs.
Yeah. You know.
Maybe as good as Mad Max.
Braveheart's a wonderful movie.
Yeah, it's okay.
But it's well directed. Won Best Picture.
Yeah, but not all films that win Best Picture, I think, deserve it.
I know.
Yeah.
Hitchcock never won an Oscar.
Well, I think he won a Life Achievement Award.
Yeah.
And all he said was thank you. That was his speech.
Yeah.
Like one of the worst Best Picture winners was Crash.
See, I liked Crash. I liked the Cronenberg Crash a lot better.
Oh,
but
the Cronenberg Crash, they're having a Blu-ray of that's on Criterion coming out early December.
Really? Finally?
Yeah. Well, actually.
Hey, there he is.
What? Oh.
Just here. Yeah, put him right there. I'll get to him.
I do have one book of your blood pressure medication. Before I get that to you, I will measure your blood pressure.
Sure. And do you have a Norco in there? I usually get a Norco at night. Just bring me one Norco, and then you can check my blood pressure. Okay. No, I'm glad Criterion's doing Crash. That's great.
Yeah, but you know what? Aaron was saying there's another edition of Crash coming out as well from another company. Just to let you give you options. I think it's Arrow. I think Arrow's the other company.
I was going to say Arrow might do it, but no, I'll pick up the Criterion. I like their stuff. I'll definitely get their stuff.
I have a few Arrows. Aaron kind of convinced me to buy a few Arrows.
Like what?
The Ring series. Ringu, you know?
Yep. Yep.
And Aaron didn't convince me on this, but my friend let me borrow this box set, Female Prisoner Scorpion.
Ooh, never heard of that.
Yeah, with Mako Kaji, so that's really good. And
are you familiar with the Zio? Are you familiar with the Ziotochi films?
So, is that the Criterion box set?
Yeah, the Blind Swordsman.
I have that. I have that. And I
Did
only
you watch
watched
all the films?
No, I only watched a little of the first one.
Okay.
I got so much to watch. I don't know where to begin or where to end.
Yeah.
You know.
I hear you. The only gracing factor of being here for 2 years is I was able to catch up on a lot of movies that I haven't seen, and I'm still doing it. So a lot of like old classics and stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you. Go ahead.
I have to. I don't work full time. I work part time, but I do other things like listen to music, or play around with my guitars. But I'd like to read sometimes, but
thank you.
I'm sort of put that down for a little while, and I'm watching those Hobbit commentaries recently.
The commentaries for what?
The Hobbit.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I watched GoldenEye last night because Daisuke was doing this stream today.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good one. A lot of people say that's Brosnan's best.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were saying that in the chat today.
Excuse me, I'm getting.
Oh, your blood pressure. Oh,
I'm getting checked out. No, I'm getting my blood pressure and oxygen level and all that other fun stuff. 148/79. I think I'm pretty good. Okay. Thank you. You're gonna. Okay, thank you.
I haven't eaten any dinner, so I'm kind of hungry.
Yeah, we're going 2.5 hours here.
Yeah.
So,
but you know what? John says in the comments that he's going to be on. So
I was just going to say that, and I might join in with him.
Yeah.
Does he use StreamYard?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I might join in with him then, and I was hoping other people would join in with us, but maybe next time.
Well,
I guess
some of them can get through Facebook, I think. Well,
yeah,
definitely.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what the deal is with the link. Sasha knows all about that, and I'd have to ask him when he gets back.
You could ask John; he might know.
Or John might know then too.
Or
yeah.
Chase,
Yeah.
John would know
why the link didn't work. That's kind of unusual, but it worked in Facebook, so that's fine.
I don't mean to be rude. I hope I'm not being rude right now by eating.
No.
Yeah.
I'll wrap it up. I mean, the guys in the chat here are talking about GoldenEye and stuff, but we only got about 5 people watching, so
okay.
I guess we could wrap it up. We can wrap it up pretty good here.
All right.
We'll hang out. We'll both go off together.
Okay.
Reality, thanks for joining. Everybody, thanks for joining. Leroy, thanks for coming in. Robbie, you were here. Let me see. I don't know who else is still
Blu-ray
here.
Madness.
Madness was here.
Reality is an illusion.
Paul was here.
Paul, yeah.
Of course, John Steele. Maybe talk to him tonight. Kubrick lover, whoever that guy is, he always sneaks in. White Tim was here. Hoax was here. Everybody, thanks everybody for joining in with the chat, and we'll have another chat maybe next week. And because I can do this, and I can learn a little more about StreamYard and how to do this. Thank you, Brian, for coming on.
Yeah,
having somebody to chat with.
Yeah,
and be here, and for at least letting me know how to work this a little bit anyway. At least I know the Facebook thing works. Yeah, so guys, thanks everybody. Thanks for watching. And Brian, if you're going to be on there with John Steele, I'll see you there.
Okay.
Or I'll talk to you in the chat there.
Yeah, it might be in the chat, but yeah, okay. So
yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
All right, guys. Everybody, thanks for watching. We'll see everybody next time. Have a great night. And we'll see everybody later. Bye-bye.